Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Nick here at Roll Coverage. Don't forget to subscribe because it helps us out a ton. And we appreciate everybody that does. But without further ado, let's go.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
Nope.
They roll coverage.
My name is Nick. This is Roll Coverage. Hopefully you guys are ready today. We are jumping all the way to Foxborough, to the former home of Mr. Billy B and Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. This is the Patriots 2024 draft recap. And then again, we're going to see Drake Maye's first time as a Patriot right here. Let's go.
All right, the Patriots have wrapped up their 2024 draft, came in with 8 prospects, 7 on the offensive side of the ball. And guys, for me, this is my favorite time of the draft. Here's your guys. Go check them out, scout them. How are they going to fit into the Patriots? Evan, I know you enjoy the process too, but it's kind of a relief to get to this point.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit of
Yep, couldn't agree more. I think they have obviously a lot of opportunity moving forwards. Obviously, we're going to hear who they actually drafted and their true thoughts on them, but I'm very excited for the future. I do think Drake Maye will take a little bit of time to adapt and truly become a top-tier quarterback in this league, but Patriots fans are kind of used to the waiting at this point, so what's another year?
weight off your shoulders, especially for somebody like me that's been poring over these prospects since January, to finally know the guys that the Patriots drafted. And I think the one thing we've been talking about a lot is that it's cool to have a quarterback and 2 receivers that can now go out and grow together over the next 4 or 5 years, all under contract, all Patriots for the long haul. And it reminds me a lot of what's going on in Green Bay right now.
You guys got who'd you guys get with the second wide receiver? They're gonna bring up his name, but I can't. Oh, dude.
And I'm not just saying
It's just blanking right now.
that because of the Elliott Wolf connection, but it's partially because of that, and also partially because I think there's a lot of comparisons between Jordan Love and Drake Maye as well, just in terms of players. But you have Jordan Love surrounded by Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson, your guy last year, Jaden Reed, and they're just building this thing together in Green Bay, and everybody's young and everybody's under contract, and there's not a lot of doubt about the future in that team right now. And for the Patriots, you just hope that Drake Maye, Jalen Polk, and Javon Baker.
Javon Baker, that's who it is. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I really like Javon Baker coming out of the draft. I actually wanted my Carolina Panthers to possibly look at him. Polk was an interesting one. I like the size. And then obviously Drake Maye, he's got a cannon of an arm, just like most UNC quarterbacks do, but it's going to be how does he fit into the new Gerard Mayo system? How does the defense really rebound? How does Christian Gonzalez rebound from that injury? And really, what does this team look like on the field? If they end up in 4th place, that doesn't really surprise me. There's a lot of really good, great teams in their division. Patriots, Jets now reloading for next year. And the Dolphins, of course. And then they add Odell Beckham on top of their wealth at wide receiver when it comes to Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. So the Patriots really need to add firepower, but they need to do it in a way that is able to be consistent and continue to build for years to come.
Can be that same foundation that they can build with moving forward and obviously continue to add to it. But those 3 guys coming in together, the same rookie class, hopefully that's the future nucleus of this Patriots offense.
Yeah, that's the headline for me. Weaponize the offense. That's what we heard from
Couldn't agree more.
Elliott Wolf back in the combine, and I think that's what they tried to do, not just with the guys you mentioned, Jaheim Bell as well at the end.
Don't sleep on Jaheim Bell.
Go ahead, tell us why.
Don't sleep on Jaheim Bell. Look, I thought that they got great value with this pick. If they had picked Jaheim Bell in the 4th round, I would have been like, oh, all right, that's a little early for Jaheim Bell. But the 7th round, that's really good value for this player. What I see with him, for Patriots fans, probably pretty familiar name, like a Jonnu Smith light, so one of those H-back, off-the-line tight end types, really good with the ball in his hands, explosive mover, 4.61 40-yard dash, up in the upper echelon for tight ends. He can move. He's not necessarily a great blocker. He's undersized, but if you put him in the right role, especially in this Alex Van Pelt wide zone offense, wide zone, bootleg offense.
That reminds me of kind of like what my Carolina Panthers are doing now with Jatavian Sanders. Same idea, great offensive weapon, but not as much going to help when it comes to developing the run game. and stuff like that.
Off of it, have him catch the ball in the flat and run with it. I think they're going to have opportunities to get him the football.
Yeah, for me, I love Jalen Polk. He was one of my favorites. I mean, and let's face it, let's give a little credit to us. I mean, you got 4 of the guys on your big board, 3 on mine, a couple mock draft guys.
I better get 4 after how much work I put into that.
That's true. That's why I'm okay losing to you. But, I mean, I think it shows we were just in the general right area of what the Patriots needed. But, again, I love Jalen Polk. Yeah. Love Javon Baker, too, as well. He seems like he's got a little bit of an edge to him, which I like. I think those guys are going to be exciting. So that's the big talk.
I couldn't agree more, man. Just adding that offensive firepower. The Patriots have, for the longest time, essentially been Tom Brady adjacent for everything. And if he didn't like the wide receivers, they weren't really going to go anywhere. I do like that everybody is coming in, like they said, all around the same age and going to be able to develop for a long period of time. It's more of, are Patriots fans going to be willing to endure in that time where you're going to maybe be a 5, 6, 7 win team for a year or two before you finally break into that 10, 11 wins and then hopefully start really making some playoff noise. But this is a great start to them. Again, my concerns before the draft were with Drake Maye, not with any really of the other guys you took. So as long as Drake Maye is the guy, you guys will be fine.
Takeaway overall, I'd say the second one is reinforcing the offensive line, Evan. And I think if there was maybe, one thing that we came in thinking they got to get a tackle, we saw the run kind of happen. They took Caden Wallace, who played right tackle. We've heard now that people seem to think that he could play on the left side as well. But like a lot of the guys they already have on the team, it's not a certainty. None of these guys are pure left tackle. So if there was one question for me coming out of this draft, what happens at left tackle? Seems like there's going to be competition.
Yeah, I think it's easy for us to...
I would agree, especially when it comes to offensive lines. The Patriots have always done a pretty decent job. Defensive lines as well, of course. But right now, most teams, I think, are struggling in the offensive line department. But there are, of course, some people on the outside just with amazing ones, and then some with just absolutely god-awful. Most of the people are kind of right in the middle, so you really need 1 or 2 guys to really set you above to maybe be a top 10, top 5 offensive line. And that's obviously what they're looking to do. They're wanting to build a great offensive line to give Drake Maye the ability to push the ball down the field with Jalen Polk and Javon Baker. Of course, any of the other pieces they continue to add moving forwards as well.
Say in hindsight, they should have traded up and drafted a Kingsley Suamataia or a Patrick Paul or something like that, but we knew order of operations was going to matter, and whichever position they left for 68 was going to be a player that wasn't going to be as exciting as the first 2 picks, obviously, that they took in the draft. So they had to pick, are we going to wait for receiver or are we going to wait for tackle? They decided to wait for tackle, which meant that they got a player in Caden Wallace, who I think a lot of people project can be a starter in this league, whether it's at right tackle or guard, maybe not on the left side, we'll see.
Dude, it's huge, first of all.
But the bottom line is that
was weird. He kind of like took 2 or 3 steps and then finally engaged the guy. That was odd.
One of these positions was going to slip through the cracks a little bit compared to the others, and it just happened to be tackle. I'll say it again. I think the team's a lot higher on Chuksa Korafor than the outside noise is. Us included, I think, to a degree. They seem to like him a lot, to play on the left side especially. That gives them a bridge year, maybe, to build, and next year we'll be talking about tackles in the first round most likely, and we'll go that direction instead with it. They weren't...
He's talking about going and getting another tackle in the first round next year. That's an interesting thing that I'm going to have to clip and put up, so this way people are aware that the Patriots are already kind of in the realm of understanding that they're going to have a top 10 pick.
Going to address, they might address all 3 needs, but they weren't going to hammer all 3 needs. It wasn't like they were going to get it perfect, where they were going to get stud players at quarterback, receiver, and tackle, especially at those 3 spots that are such premium positions on the offensive side of the ball. It's really difficult to hit all 3 of those in a draft.
All right, so last takeaway, just one lone defender. A guy like me, I like defense. Marcellus Dial from South Carolina, cornerback, the only defender they took. Now, we kind of had a feeling this might be coming in, and of course, this week we saw Christian Barmore signed a big extension. Kyle Duggar signed a big extension this year. Anthony Jennings as well. So Patriots have made some long-term moves there on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, but what was the defensive move that you think that they should have done? I mean, obviously there's some out there. There's still some people sitting in free agency, Stephon Gilmore, and then obviously there's a whole list of them. But who do you really add to this team to really put them over on the edge defensive-wise? In free agency, I'm not really sure, especially at this point. I'm recording this on 5/8/24. Jesus, May 8th. I'm sorry, I'm totally blanking on that. But yeah, it's who do they add? I don't really know of any names. Hopefully they're going to give me some and at least give me some sort of injection of talent on the defensive side as well. Obviously, through the draft, you did quite a bit on the offense, so proud of you for that.
All to shore things up. So, Evan, I guess what I'm thinking is we're kind of going in. I know there are some undrafted rookies that will come in as well, and maybe, pursue. We saw them brought in some defensive backs. They brought in some second-level guys as well.
Okay, good. That's exactly what I was thinking. Secondary, man.
Well, but, it seems like we're going to kind of roll with the defense as it was kind of last year somewhat.
Well, I think the benefit of it is that Drake Maye spoke about this actually a little bit after the draft. The second and third year guys now have an opportunity to play. And what you didn't necessarily want to do was take a Keon White, a Marty Mapu, draft another guy, and now all of a sudden you're burying people and who's going to play where, or you sign a veteran player and now those rookies and those younger guys don't get that playing time and that opportunity, especially now in the spring and summer when those reps in training camp can be so valuable. So let those guys go out there and either sink or swim. If Keon White ends up blossoming into a great player, then great. If he doesn't, then it's a need next year. And you sort of go along the way that way. I also wouldn't completely rule out signing a veteran free agent that's still out there at this point. Stephon Gilmore maybe.
There we go. That's the one I was talking about.
A little reunion, something like that just solidifies some of the spots on the defense with another proven commodity.
Throw Kevin Harris just in there too in that mix kind of on the offensive side of the ball, but another young guy. They didn't really draft a running back. Thought maybe they would, so maybe a chance for Kevin Harris. So that's going to do it for the 2024 draft. But of course, the NFL season, it never sleeps here. We go right on to mini camp, OTAs. We'll be getting to look at these guys in the coming weeks. So we're excited to do that, do our analysis, and see how it's all going to come together for the Patriots. But certainly some exciting times here after the 2024 NFL draft.
Heck yeah, man. If you're a Patriots fan, make sure you drop me a follow and everything like that. We'll be doing more stuff on there, especially since Drake Maye. There's such a great storyline coming with that, especially in the division. Where are the Bills going to be? It's just going to be crazy. But I want you to take a quick break, go to the bathroom, go get some water, go do all that other stuff. I'm going to run a quick mid-roll. Then we're jumping over to the first day of Drake Maye as a Patriot right here on Roll Coverage. Okay, and we're back. This is the first day of Drake Maye as a Patriot right here on Roll Coverage. Let's just jump right into it.
Woo! It's sweet right here now. Next stop, New England, baby.
Let's go, Pats! We welcome you to night one of the 2024 NFL Draft in Detroit. The New England Patriots are on the clock. I was told there is a...
First of all, super cool. I really wish I could have gone to this draft. It was absolutely electric. Everything that I got to see on television, of course, Rich Eisen, even though he didn't respond what he was eating there, because I wanted to know some good food that he found. But hey, there's always next year. But yeah, it's just an absolutely electric environment. I wish as a Panthers fan I could have been there, though I would have been one of the very few, since we didn't really have a first round pick until late. But regardless, absolutely electric atmosphere. I hope to make it a ritual every year to go to the draft. And just get to meet these great men and women that not only work there, that help out these guys get there, get to meet their parents and really understand their stories. Because where these men have come from and what they've overcome are absolutely bananas. There's also a huge group of people behind them supporting them. And one day I hope to be able to give a spotlight to them as well. So shout out to the families of all those players that sacrificed, not only when they're younger, but as adults and when they eventually have kids and more. So we appreciate you.
Zero chance that they are moving out of that slot. They are going to take their quarterback in the future.
By the way, I was one of the ones that really thought you guys should have at least floated the idea of leaving Drake Maye on the board and trading back. I thought it could have been really interesting of you going out and getting Penix or something like that. But obviously, the Falcons would have messed that up. You would have ended up with like a Bo Nix and somebody else, and I don't think that really would have been too planned. So this was the best possible outcome for you guys.
Washington has committed at 6. New England is now on the clock.
Drake, how's it going, man? This is Cam Williams from the Patriots. What's going on? Ready to go? Hey, I got Elliot Wolf right here. He's gonna talk to you.
What do you think, man? You excited? All right, we're gonna send it in here. Here's Coach Mayo. Congratulations, man.
Drake, how you doing? Gerard.
Absolutely, man. Congratulations to everybody that was drafted, but especially this man right here. It is going to be an interesting time replacing Tom Brady, so the pressure's on, my guy.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Hey, so happy for you and your family, and this is your day, right? This is your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. And hey, just take it all in. Just take it all in and be present. Don't worry. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna pass you on to Mr. Kraft.
I know that you're a family of Tar Heels, huh? I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
With the third pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Drake Maye, quarterback, North Carolina.
All I know is that right there in that moment, one of the greats from the Rich Eisen show, Chris Brockman, probably lost his mind. He got the quarterback of the future, so shout out to them. Shout out to the Kraft family. Shout out to all Patriots fans. This is the dude.
Here he is, the New England Patriot quarterback, third overall, Drake Maye.
They got a big, rugged, physical, athletic quarterback in New England now.
Congratulations, brother. What's going on? What's going on, man? Yo, Kobe, man. Kobe, man. Hey, grew up, man. Grew up watching, playing a video game a little bit. Yeah, come on now. Oh, man. How about that?
Yo, that's pretty dope. That's dope. I'm going to give him that. That's awesome.
How about this?
Customized Patriots WWE title belt for you.
Golly. It's an awesome moment to get here with my family and friends. One of the best nights of my life, and just super pumped to be in Foxborough, be in Boston. One of the best sports towns in the country. Yes, what's up? What is up, Sketch? Man, where's that? Big fan, man.
Yeah, we got to meet Sketch. That's pretty dope. I mean, he stays on the East Coast, close to family. Obviously going from North Carolina and up, but
big fan of you. I'm a big fan, man. That's awesome.
Hey, you ever meet this guy before?
Let's go! Hey, look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow.
Hey, shout out to him. I bet it was a whirlwind of a night. Hopefully he got a good night's sleep. Hopefully he was able to actually relax and just get prepared for this next part, the next day, the actual first day as a Patriot.
I want to start answering texts.
Yeah, how many you got, Drake?
I did do a good job keeping up. I think I had 0 going into the night or going into the day, and I think I probably got 250 right now, maybe 300. So I gotta get back. It's been awesome support. So I'll find time to get back too. Woo!
Hey, that's pretty fire, Jet, man. That's pretty fire.
Sweet right here now. Next stop, New England, baby.
By the way, 250 unread text messages. Are you one of those people? Okay, I'm going to show you my phone. Let me make sure it actually pulls up. See this? 0. I know you can't really see anything on there. I just got my Roku and the weather and all that stuff, but no, none. I do have a missed phone call, but not too bad. I normally try to get back to people. It's normally one of my pet peeves. I hate seeing that little number up there.
Wait, what?
That's sick.
That is pretty sick. That is a pretty cool moment. I mean, I can only imagine. Hopefully he pulled the camera out and took it from the plane, because, man,
How about that? Yeah, that's pretty
smart man right there.
First feeling is just excitement. Excited to find my new home. This is it. I've been a North Carolina kid, and now coming here to Foxborough, to Boston, and excited to be in New England. Thanks, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
I want to say, isn't he only like 20 or like 21? I'm pretty confident. I'm going to put it up on the screen, but...
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Ready to do this?
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Happy to have you here, man. Happy to have you.
Sweet.
How was last night?
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was good?
Enjoyed it.
Got some time to spend with fans.
Yes, sir. Exactly. So
happy to have you here.
Yes, sir. Yes. Let's go.
Okay, so he's taking number 10. I like the, obviously I wish the camera was a little bit lower, but I mean, it's pretty dope. Obviously, again, you're going to be this cornerstone of the entire franchise. You're going to be given every possible opportunity to succeed. It looks like they've already gone out and gotten you weapons with Polk and Javon Baker. Jacoby Brissett's going to be an interesting one to kind of be there as well to maybe help with mentoring. So it's going to be a great opportunity for Drake. Great opportunity for Patriots fans just overall.
That's sweet right here. That's it right there.
Stick back.
That's sweet, man. Come on.
You guys, you suited?
Not a big fan of the number 10, but I understand.
What y'all think? Y'all like it?
That's awesome.
Good, Jay. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Good
Yes,
to
sir.
see
Yes,
you.
sir.
This is an exciting moment for us, and
What about a crazy amount of stuff in the background? I'm assuming that's all like events he's been to or like signed stuff, but that's pretty cool. He's got a bunch of stuff back there. Shout out Mr. Kraft.
we really were happy to be able to wind up where we did with you. And there's nothing more important to our family than winning football games. And we want to keep it going, and we hope you become a big part of it. Hey, big guy.
What, John Bon Jovi? That's pretty dope. Yeah, all those connections in Boston are going to be great for you, man. You're going to be able to meet oh gosh, Dana White from the UFC. I mean, obviously all the owners of the sports teams up there, but just everything, the Wahlbergs, the whole nine. When you think of Boston, there's so many great ones. And of course, you're going to get Tom Brady on occasion coming in there and just pouring wisdom on you. So
There he is. Come on now. Hey, I heard you say I wouldn't know you. Are you serious? Come on.
That's right. You made it to the NFL.
Yeah, come on.
How great is that?
Just starting. Doesn't stop now. Let's go.
Welcome, everyone.
yeah, that's got to be such a cool moment. The culmination of, again, the sacrifices I talked about with the families, the sacrifices these men have made. Just an amazing moment to finally realize that and see it. And then to be a quarterback, and not only that, the getting drafted part, but the true red carpet treatment that they get. I know obviously everybody gets a red carpet treatment, but when you're a quarterback, especially a highly drafted one, it's a completely separate atmosphere. So hopefully he took a moment and took it all in, took a lot of pictures, or maybe had some behind the scenes camera crews. So this way one day we could, see what actually happened and all the cool conversations that went on.
Without any further ado, I'd like to introduce our number one draft choice, Drake Maye.
First time in Gillette Stadium, can't beat this, and just can't wait to play in here and get going and get started. I got to meet Mr. Kraft up there, and even went up on the lighthouse.
Wow, how about this? Oh, I'm scared of heights a little bit with this.
Yo, that's pretty cool from up there. What? Yeah, you see how far he can throw it? I mean, he's got a cannon on him. Let him hug it. He could probably get it to... Yeah, I was about to say he could probably get it to half, but there's no way, right? No, right? Maybe, no? Now I need to see a video.
It's too cool not to look, right? Just once in a lifetime deal. So just kind of it's hard to beat this day. Last night was awesome, but this day is kind of almost trumping it.
Hey, shout out to Drake Maye. Shout out to the Patriots organization for putting these videos out and really giving people some insight into their thought process. Hopefully you like the new format today. I did a 2-piece. I'm going to try it with a few different teams, the Bears and the Commanders as well, where I'm going to do 2 little smaller videos together into one longer one. If you enjoyed it, make sure you comment down below your thoughts. If you have any other stuff you ever want to come on, make sure you hit me up. I've got a video out pretty much every day. I want to start doing more live interviews and everything, so if you want to be a part of it, again, make sure you DM me, Twitter, make sure you email me. Everything should be in the description. Otherwise, my name is Nick. This has been Roll Coverage. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.